ESPN recently uploaded a video titled Jay-Z tops Stephen A's top 5 rappers who impact the NBA list, which is kind of a doozy of a title, to be totally honest. It was something refreshing to see on ESPN, and it kind of seems like an idea I would do because I talk about the NBA and the hip-hop community, but I didn't, and ESPN just might watch my YouTube video. So ESPN, if you're watching, feel free to hit me up. I'm multi-talented. I'm more than just a talker. But Stephen A's list of most impactful artists start with Biggie, Tupac, Migos, Drake, and then Jay-Z at number 1. I'm here today to give you my personal top 10 most impactful artists in the NBA, or in Stephen A's case, he said these are the 5 artists that NBA locker rooms are playing. If you walk into the locker room, these are the 5 artists that they're playing. Jay-Z holds the crown on the most played songs in NBA locker rooms. So at the number 10 spot, we have YG. I feel like LeBron definitely listens to a lot of YG now that he's in Los Angeles. He's definitely not listening to any Kanye West for political reasons. And any gang members out there in the NBA, for sure, listening to some YG. His music even plays at the Staples Center, so YG's for the kids. At number 9, I have Lil Uzi. I feel like NBA players are much older than I am, and probably look down upon all these new upcoming artists for the most part. But at the same time, there's probably a bunch of younger players listening to Lil Uzi that gets infiltrated into NBA locker rooms, and you might hear some NBA players playing some Lil Uzi. Out of all the newer artists, Lil Uzi is definitely getting played in NBA locker rooms. At number 8, I have Shaq West. In 2018, he's definitely made a scene for himself in rap and in the NBA community with his blow-up song Mo Bamba. For example, Mo Bamba has definitely bumped Mo Bamba in the locker room for the Orlando Magic this season. And I'm sure other NBA players will be bumping the song as well in the locker room, or part of the Mud Boy album, because they're cool with Shaq West. And also because it's good turn on music. Number 7, Travis Scott. He dropped one of my favorite projects this year, Astroworld. And not to mention that he's from Houston and he reps the Houston Rockets. He's been seen at games. NBA players are cool with him, most likely. They're playing some Travis Scott. They're playing Astroworld in locker rooms this year. At number 6, Future. I feel like his hype in the NBA died down a lot this year compared to prior years. But in 2016, 2015, that was Future in his prime when it comes to affecting what NBA players listening to. Mind you, NBA players still listen to Future, but with Dirty Sprite 2 and What a Time to Be Alive. Those were some prime Future years in the NBA. Dwight Howard has definitely bumped some Super Slimy in the locker room in the past 2 years for sure, because Super Slimy, Dwight Howard. You know. In the top 5 now, talking about Lil Wayne, I couldn't put him higher. Maybe it's some Lil Wayne bias in me. I feel like this is a perfect spot for him. All these guys on this list are solid artists for turning up to or just listening to in general. With the release of the Carter 5, NBA players have been rocking to that in the locker room for sure, for sure. He even shows up to NBA games from time to time. I remember, I think it was the Miami Heat and Oklahoma championship game. Lil Wayne got kicked out of Oklahoma City, the arena, for some reason. I don't remember. At number 4, Meek Mill. Stephen A left Meek Mill off the list for some odd reason. He knows people are playing Meek Mill in locker rooms. He knows NBA players love Meek, but he still did not put Meek Mill on his top 5 list. In the words of Stephen A, that is blasphemy. Led astray, run amok for not putting Meek Mill in his top 5. I'm gonna look straight into the camera and I'm gonna say it again. Stay off the weed. Meek Mill is a top 5 artist in the NBA locker rooms. At number 3, I have Kendrick Lamar. Probably should have put him a little lower or higher. Kendrick's had a quiet year this year. He's only been on songs with features. Hasn't released an album at all this year. So I'm just putting him here because of his name alone. Because I know NBA players are listening to some Kendrick Lamar. Not much else to say really about Kendrick. Maybe next year we'll drop something new. But at number 2, we have the Migos. Yeah, but what about Cardi B? They're listening to Offset. They're listening to some Quavo. They're listening to some Takeoff. Migos have been some of the most consistent at making music this year. And they played at last year's All-Star game, I do believe. With each individual rapper from the group dropping their debut albums, yeah, there is a ton of Migos music getting played in NBA locker rooms. To nobody's surprise, at number 1, we have the Queen Bee, Nicki Minaj, right? Show some love to Nicki. NBA players are listening to Drake. NBA players are listening to Drake. Everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. NBA players are not listening to more Jay-Z than they are to Drake. Drake has been one of the most influential artists in the NBA. He shows up to Raptor games. He name drops NBA players in his songs. Yeah, everyone wants to be cool with Drake, LeBron especially. Whether you love him or hate him, Drake is the official face of rap and rap in the NBA, which is crazy. Let me know in the comment section below what 5 or 10 current artists are impactful in NBA locker rooms. Leave a like on this video if you did enjoy. Share the video around. Click on some of these other videos on screen. Subscribe. All that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.